Hi friends, in today's session, let's try to understand the web app, that is a website application. So first we will try to understand what a website is. Then we will move on to what is the front end and the back end of a website. Later we'll be seeing how is web app used in IoT, how can it be used. What is IoT WebApp standalone concept? Last but not the least, what is hybrid WebApp IoT model? So, what is web app and why is it required in IoT? Web app is an abbreviation of website application. The main reason it is required in IoT is because in IoT things are connected to the internet or common network or handled from from a website. Most of the IoT devices are now controlled via internet application. Thus it is important that we study about the concept of web app IoT. But first we will have to study about website application. We all must be familiar with what a website is. We all use them in our day-to-day life. For some reason or the other, it might be for your studies or it might be for just for browsing, for anything that you please. If you require any information that you are searching for, obviously you can search it on any website. A website is a collection of web pages, all pages published in a common domain in the name of the website. Pages that are displayed on the website are loaded directly from the server. Users, that is anyone who wants to use a website, wants to take the help of a website. What we see on the screen of a website is called as the screen of a device is called as a front page, and the request for this web page has come from us, that is the users, and that template of that website seen on your device, on our devices, comes directly from the server. In this image you can see the front page of the website. Well, how is it made? The front page, how is it made? We all know that everything is getting connected to the internet, and all these devices are handled by a IoT, Internet of Things. That is, the internet connects these things, and these are in turn being controlled by a website. Whenever you type a name of a website and enter, this is the first page that you see. This is a template of that website, and that template is known as the front end or the front page. Let's now see what's in the front end or front page. There are three things in this page, that is, how is it made? This front page, how is it made? Well, there are three types, that is HTML, hypertext markup language, which defines the structure of the information presented in the browser. CSS, cascading style sheets, determining the style of the application content like colors, fonts, layouts. JavaScript, enabling the interactivity of the web page in which the app is running. The majority of web applications are built with Bootstrap as a framework for HTML and CSS. Second most popular in web applications is Foundation. From this diagram, you get to know how the front end and the back end works. When you open a web browser, and for example like YouTube, the web browser sends a request to the web server through the internet, that is the backend server. The server responds to that request, and here you can see the desired response on your screen, which is the front page, which we have already discussed. Now let us try to see what is the web server or the backend. Basically, backend is a high configuration computer that comes with operating system in which the development is done, like Apache HTTP server, web server processing requests from the browser and returning the corresponding content. Database is stored in the app data. Programming language that can be used to create the app code is PHP, .NET, Python. Web development framework for faster and easier development that directly depends on the choice of the programming language. Like if you're using PHP, then you'll be using a different platform. If you're using .NET, then you're using a different platform for that. And if you're using Python, you use a totally different development framework. Here are some of the most common used web platform. Some of you must be using these functions for web server, application server, and database. Well, here are some of the designs, logos, icons, diagrams that of some popular web platforms which you must be using them. WordPress, AngularJS, ASP.NET, Ruby on Rails, Symfony, Laravel, Node.js, React.js. Now we understand from this web app that there are different kinds of users who enter the name of a particular domain using any device like their mobile, laptop, desktop, and whatever you type in the browser, it interacts with the internet. This internet is connected to the server. Whatever is seen on the screen of your device, all of this data is saved on the server. The server responds to your request. If you select any channel on YouTube and select a particular video that you would like to watch, then the server loads that video on your device. Let us now try to understand IoT web app. There are two types of models in IoT web app. That is, one is standalone and the other is hybrid. Some applications like home automation, industrial and commercial devices data, there is no need to share externally due to uh, due to the security concerns. So we use standalone web application. So the data is only shared with LAN, that is the local area network. Embedded standalone web application software runs on the local server, and all the user on that local server can access these data. Whereas hybrid means it is a combination of two things. The first one is the native apps and the other is the web application. So our hybrid app is a software application that combines elements of both native apps and web applications. Native devices is your things, that is IoT devices that share with the service provider, that is the cloud server. Well, the data is not stored in the local server but is in an external server, that is a cloud server. All the data is saved in cloud servers. Common network data is in the cloud server. We access all these data from the cloud server. The input from different sensors are suited in the cloud. Basically, the cloud serves as a server. In that, we have the web server, the application server, and the database. We all know that the database is stored in the data. All the data is stored in the database. So application server rings this program, and the web server is where we access all this data. This is our IoT hybrid web model. I have a hybrid cloud model with IoT devices that have internet capabilities may look like the following figure. In this session, we have tried to understand concept behind website, front end and back end of a website, web app in IoT, IoT web app standalone concept, hybrid web app IoT model. Thank you guys. This is all for today. If you have any doubts about this session, please do share your comments in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.